Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you know me, you know that I post videos about community services and the Diploma of Community Service course or leadership and management. In today's video, you will learn about initial assessment. In today's video, you will watch two students who would act as two different clients and assessors and would show you how to approach the initial assessment. What exactly is initial assessment? Initial assessment is a very important first step that you take to identify and understand your client's background, their strengths, their needs, the challenges, the obstacles, so that you can set a foundation for their goals. It is a very important stage where you build trust and rapport with your client, and you do that by actively listening and paying attention to their body language. You also have to make sure that you're asking them right, appropriate questions to identify their needs properly. This is the stage where we want to ensure that none of their needs remain undiagnosed. And that's why you need to provide a very comforting environment for their assessment. So, through this video, pay attention to what communication techniques students are using and how you can utilize these skills to understand your client's needs. I hope you find this useful. Let's dive into the demonstration now.
Good morning, Romana. I'm Carla, and I'll be conducting your initial assessment for today. Thank you for taking the time to meet me. How are you feeling today?
Honestly, I've been feeling so frustrated and angry lately. It feels like the progress that I made, it's been set back by society's ignorance. I don't know.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Romana. It sounds like you've been going through a lot today or recently. Thank you for being here and sharing that with me. It's important that we work together to address these challenges and find ways to support you. Before we begin, let me explain how this process works so you know what to expect. This assessment is designed to give us clear understanding of your current situation, your strengths, and your needs. We'll discuss um, we'll discuss various aspects of your life, your mental health, social connections, and any challenges you're facing to identify ways on how we can help you. The information you share will remain confidential unless there's a legal requirement to report something. For example, if there's a risk of harm to yourself or others. You also have rights in this process. You have the right to fully involve in decisions about your care and support. You can ask questions at any time. You have the right to an assessment of your own needs. This means that we'll focus on what matters most to you and prioritize your goals throughout this process. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, yes, I understand.
Great. Now, do I have you consent to proceed with the assessment?
Yes, yes, you do.
Thank you, Romana. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about what's been happening recently on and what brought you here today.
Well, I've just had a horrible experience at the post office today. And when I was trying to get my passport and my photo updated, the staff treated me like I wasn't even human. They didn't even listen to me. They didn't even like talk to me properly at all. So I just lost all my temper, and now I'm banned from the post office because of I got a police warning. And on top of that, I received a letter addressed to Dominic about getting a prostate screening test. Like it feels like I can't escape my former life.
That sounds incredibly upsetting, Romana. I can see how those experiences would be triggering for you, especially when you're working so hard on moving forward in your journey. Let's take a moment to acknowledge how much courage it takes to keep going despite these setbacks.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like overwhelming sometimes.
I hear you, Ramona. Let's focus on what we can do together to help ease some of these frustrations and create positive steps forward for you. First, can you tell me about any strengths or coping strategies that have helped you manage difficult situations like this in the past?
Yeah, well, it was really tough before. I found that talking with my therapist really helped me a lot, and sometimes just focusing on small steps, instead of like everything at once, it just helped me feel more in control.
Those are great strategies. Thank you for sharing them with me. It sounds like prioritizing support and breaking things into manageable steps have has worked for you before. We'll keep those approaches in mind as we plan the next steps together. Are there any activities or groups that have helped you feel connected or supported? Or would you be interested in exploring new opportunities for social community engagement?
I haven't really engaged in any community support groups or any groups lately, and I just feel anxious about joining one of them.
That's understandable. Given everything you've been dealing with, would it be helpful if we connected you with some community support groups, especially for transgender individuals? These groups often provide safe spaces when people can share experiences and feel supported.
Yeah, that might be helpful, a little bit, but it kind of also feels intimidating.
That's completely okay. Taking steps like this can feel overwhelming at first. If it helps, we can start by just gathering information about these groups, and so you can decide if anything or there's something you'd like to explore further when you're ready.
That sounds really great, but I'll need to know the information first.
Absolutely. We'll take things at your pace, Ramona. With your permission, I'd also like to maintain or to make conference call during this session to an LGBTQ plus support services that specializes in mental health and legal assistance for identity documentation issues. They may be able to provide you immediate advice or resources tailored to your situation. Would that be all right?
Yeah, that sounds really great.
Great. I'll set up that call shortly so we can explore options together. Before we do that, is there anything else you'd like to let me know about your situation or any questions you'd like me to answer?
For now, I don't think so. No, I also think we've covered everything.
Thank you so much for being open with me today, Romana. It really helps me understand how best to support you moving forward. Let's make a call. Let's make that call now and discuss next steps based on their recommendations together. That'd be okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Kiora. My name is Aliyah. I'll be your caseworker for today, and thank you for taking time to join me and meet with me. So, can I ask you how you're feeling about this session?
Hi, I'm a bit nervous, but I really want to move forward with my life.
That's completely understandable, and I want you to know that this is a safe space for you to share, and that my role is to support you and your needs. So I will identify your needs and connect you with services to help you move forward with your life. So I want you to know as well that this is a collaborative process. So your voice is important, and it is important that you're involved in every step.
That's good to hear.
So before we begin, I'd like to explain the assessment process here so you will know what to expect. So we will be using a broad-based holistic assessment tool, so which employment and personal independence, and especially reconnecting you with family. So this sets a goal to have a clear understanding of your situation and creating a plan that aligns with your needs. So before we continue, I also want to go over the informed consent. So that means that you have control over the process and over the information as well and how you're going to use it. So everything that we will discuss today is confidential, and except in cases where there's a risk of harm. So I am legally obligated to share this information. So you also have the right in this assessment process to be involved and in identifying your own needs, have access to all the information, ask questions, or have any request clarification at this point, and if you have a support person present, if you wish, and provide feedback, withdraw consent at any time. It's okay. It's totally up to you. So does that sound okay to you?
Yeah, that sounds good. I just don't know where to start.
That's okay. We'll go step by step together, and there's no rush. We will take as much time as you need. And my goal is to ensure that you feel comfortable and safe in this journey. So, first, let's start with something simple. And can you tell me about your current living situation?
I don't have a permanent place. I've been staying with friends, but it's not a stable setup for me.
That sounds really difficult, Kiora. So you deserve a safe and stable place to live in. So one of the things we can do today is explore housing support, and that what might be able to help you. So is that something that you would be interested in?
Yes, I'd really like that.
Okay, great. So now let's talk about employment. So are you currently working or looking for job opportunities at the moment?
I'm not working, but I really want to. I just don't know where to start, really.
That's completely understandable. So finding a job can be overwhelming, and but you don't have to do it alone. There are support services that can help you with that, and can help you with job training, resume building. Would you like me to connect you with any of those services?
Yes, I think that would really help me.
So that's great. And I also want to remind you that this process is about you, and that you have the right to make decisions um, about the kind of support that you want and or you need. So if anytime you feel uncomfortable, just let me know, and we can explore other options for you. So it's important that you feel in control with the steps in this process.
I really appreciate that. I don't want to feel like decisions are being made for me.
Absolutely. This is a partnership, so our goal is to empower you and take steps towards independence at your own pace. So, you also mentioned that you want to reconnect with your daughter. So, can you tell me more about that?
Yes, I haven't seen her in a while. Um, and I really want to be part of her life again. I just don't know the legal steps or what I can do or what I really need to do to get her back.
That's a really important goal. So, I can refer you to family support and legal aid services that can guide you through the process. Would that be okay?
Yes, that would really mean a lot to me.
And I also want to check, do you have any other needs or concerns that we haven't talked about yet?
I think we covered most of it. But I know there's still a lot to do.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll take this one step at a time. So from our discussion, I can see that your key needs are stable housing, job support, and learning independence, and as well as reconnecting with your daughter. So I'll start working on referrals to help you get the appropriate services that you need. So we will schedule a follow-up assessment in a few weeks as well to review your progress and adjust the plan if you needed.
That sounds really good. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Kiara. Remember that we are here to support you, and I'll be in touch with you soon with any updates.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and also please subscribe to my channel for more such content. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.